special event that's coming up called the Walk to End Blindness. And Joanne Woodward, why don't you start off by talking about what that walk is, and then we'll get this family involved as well.
One of the purposes of iChallenged, as well as providing training services, is to raise awareness of vision loss and to get that support, because people like Mary, many of them have many stories, and it kind of came home to me too, because my father was legally blind due to macular degeneration, and I know that it could become a reality for me because my older sister, just a year older, just was diagnosed with it.
And that gives us a lead actually to talk about where this all came from, the walk to end blindness, because it was your experience with macular degeneration.
Yes, that's what started it, and to honestly walk to end it. And blindness. And it scares me for my grandkids. I surely don't want to leave this for them with no hope, no other idea. And I figured, you know what, this grandma, she has it. And this grandma's going to do everything in her power to help them, not to get it or to have hope if they do get it. I'm serious. It has been a total life-changing event for me.
And when you came to iChallenged, one of the first things that happened was you were challenged, weren't you?
I was very much challenged. It was like, wow, you know. And actually, John Whitaker and Dr. Miller truly convinced me that there's nothing I can't do other than drive.
Right.
So I can work. I'm not yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to school, and because of them, I'm learning the computers with JAWS. But that stuff's very expensive. Very expensive.
If it's a challenge, I don't doubt that you'll overcome it.
I'm
not worried about that.
Yeah, I will overcome it.
Now, this walk, however, is something you've taken on as a challenge, and your daughter's involved in this as well, I understand.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us here as well, Nicole. Tell me about how you're stepping up to the challenge with your fellow workers at Dairy Queen.
My mom's got this charity going, and it's like we see these donation jars on our counters where tips go.
Right.
And I don't know if you've ever seen the Miracle Treat Week for the Children's Hospital.
Yes.
It's going to be just like that. But instead, it's going to have her charity's name on it and the event to go with it. And they'll probably do it about a week or two before the walk.
Okay, and that's at the Dairy Queens?
9 Mile Middle Belt in Farmington Hills, also 8 Mile and Gale in Farmington Hills, and then Grand River Meadowbrook in Novi.
Okay, so out on the west side of the city. So I see that some of your enthusiasm rubbed off onto your daughter.
Yeah, I have definitely rubbed off on my kids.
What has it been like being around your mom as she's gone through this kind of a challenge?
She's inspired me. I want to be like my mom, the older I get. Seeing all the challenges that have come our way, with a lot of tragic deaths in the family and then losing her eyesight, and seeing how positive she is through it all.
Right. Well, you, Nicole, you've gone through the losses with her to some extent, haven't you?
Yes. Only in my part, it was my father and my brother, compared to my husband and son.
How did that change you? Lee?
I couldn't imagine losing my husband or my son, or even my daughter, in fact.
What's the value of this walk? Why have a walk?
Just because you can't see doesn't mean you don't have hope, and there's many people that actually are losing their sight, and they're very afraid to even tell anyone that they're losing their sight. I was very surprised. They're like, oh, Mary, you're not afraid to talk about your macular, and then they'll whisper to me, I have it, and young age too. I'm talking 30s. They're all afraid. They don't want to lose their jobs. They don't want to lose their licenses. They want to keep it all to themselves.
Right.
They're very surprised that I haven't killed myself. I'm like, oh my God, this is a little bit drastic there, but they truly are concerned. Work. Who wants to quit working? I'm only 46 when I'm 47. I still am workable.
No.
You know, all I need is retraining.
Right.
Just teach me. That's it. Teach me new computers, you know, but unfortunately it's very expensive. I want to bring hope to her kids that, you know what, just because you lose your eyesight doesn't mean you have to stop living, doesn't mean you can't work, doesn't mean you can't walk. I can walk.
Sure.
You know, that you're still
There's
productive.
so much more to do. Now, Joanne, this is part of the message of this walk.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the first one you're doing.
Yes.
Right.
You're recruiting businesses, I understand.
Yes,
to support
we
this,
are.
right?
Yep.
Okay. And so what's your message to the businesses? Why should they get involved? Why should they support this walk to end blindness?
We want to let the businesses know that there are many people in our society, in our communities, who are just as passionate about the issue of blindness and losing vision as they are for breast cancer
Right.
or things like that. So, and the way to do it is to show it, to do a walk and to let the public know.
Right.
This is at Shiawassee Park, and we're planning on a big celebration.
June the 7th is going to be a big day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Rain or shine, it's going to be a
Rain
big
or shine.
24 hours, I understand.
24-hour relay walk. I personally will be there the full 24 hours.
And
Nicole, how about
will
you?
I will hope to be, but I have a 3-year-old and 2-year-old.
Whoa, okay, they're going to keep you busy. The walk to end blindness is going to be June the 7th.
Yes,
It's going to be in Farmington
yes.
at the
Shiawassee
Shiawassee Park.
Yes.
It's going to start at 8 o'clock.
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
to 7 a.m.
All right.
Yep.
You're going to take the night shift too?
Oh, I'm doing it all. Are you kidding me? I'm not missing 1 minute of it.
That's
I can walk
wonderful.
it, other people can walk
That's
it.
wonderful. Well, I hope it's the first of many, many of these.
Oh, it
walks.
is. It's the first annual one. I already have a permit for next year too through Farmington.
Wonderful. And Joanne, I hope a lot of people will see this walk and the energy that's there, and rather than pity for people,
Pity for
Yeah.
they
people.
really see that this is an empowered group of people who just want a chance.
Just want a chance.
Right.
And an iChallenge is there to help them to do that.
And-
Thank you.
Thank you.
By the way,
Thanks.
for this. We look forward to it. Hope it's a
Yes.
tremendous
Oh, yeah.
success.
I do
And
too.
just the first of many.